I've had a great time being here.
What, so I want to ask you some questions about the film.
Yes.
What are your first thoughts on the script?
My first thoughts were that for me, it's a philosophically aligned to things that I believe in. And, you know, it just gives a perspective into something that it's really original that way. We've not, that I remember, seen this. So I was really excited reading it. Like, my gosh, what will this experience be, or what's going to happen, and all that kind of stuff. And then without giving away the story, the psychological things that happen, the things that we all have inside of us that sometimes, well, not sometimes, they always come up in relationships, you know. And so with eyes to see and ears to hear, we can change ourselves, and we can learn, and we can grow. And that made it like a little love story to those that will go there with it, you know. Like, I'm not real interested in going to like Marvel movies. I really want to see movies about people, about hope, about relationship, about the human dilemma that we're all in, and that we're all trying to find our way out of. And it seems like the answer is always on some level to love yourself and other people, and be kinder, and stop this divide and conquer bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was it difficult to connect to Andrea as a character, as the type of mother that she is?
No, because I was a smother hover mother for sure, which was the name I gave myself. But I felt, you know, I just did that thing that people do. You have a child, and if it wasn't good, you do the opposite. I used to think it was so original until I realized it's textbook. And sometimes it doesn't work. Yes, I completely related to that. And I completely related to that, again, without giving it away, the plot and the situations that come up. It's a smart film in that the kind of things that come up inside of us, that come through our lineage, that come through our families, and then ultimately have to do with us having accountability for ourselves, loving ourselves, knowing ourselves enough to then ask the questions and then choose to make changes. You know, for me, that's what life is about. You know, and I think it's this beautiful journey that these beautiful young, you know, they're just getting like blossoming, and they're discovering all this stuff, and sometimes it hurts, of course, and sometimes it's just beautiful.
You got to do scenes with Elsie and Vanessa, Irene and Molly.
Yes.
Did you feel like you connected with one of the main characters more than the other? You're more of a Molly or more of a Vanessa?
No, I think they're this beautiful Irene blended person into one. You know, they're very different, and I think they complement each other a lot. Yeah. You know, I mean, Vanessa's so sweet. It was hard to. Sometimes I'd be like, "No, she's Molly," you know, and just try to. But she's just such a good-hearted, you know, and Elsie as well. They're beautiful souls that are open and that are doing the deep work too, you know. When Elsie was doing some of the work, she would be a little sad because she was feeling some of the mom stuff, and I just said, "You're on the perfect track as far as I'm concerned, you know. Feel that. You don't have to have the answers and now illustrate them. Feel them and discover what they may be." And that's, you know, to live life that way, it's not just the work. We learn something new. We give ourselves permission to change our mind 1,000,000 times if we want. Because the world's changing, right?
Yeah.
So the story shows that. And by the end, you know, to me, if just we see that on some level, as is true in life, love wins, you know? And love can take many different forms, right?
What do you think that the audience will take most away from the story? If there was like a log line or one message.
Oh. Well, to me, it's to thy own self be true. If each of them is completely true to themselves with whatever's up, and they don't have that fatal flaw of cowardice, and they'll fly. Sometimes we'll get bumped and bruised, but we'll fly again. And I think that's what this story is about. Is like they were taking off and trying to, and they fed each other so much as we need from communication and connection and love, so then we can just go farther. And when we fall, someone's there to love us still and help us wipe off and let's go again,
Yeah.
That's life.
Yeah.
This you get to this place and blah, blah, blah. It's all a lie. Don't buy any of it, Just look for the beautiful moments and cherish them.
Yeah.
And the hard ones we walk through.
We were so fortunate and honored that you came out and were a part of this with us, and it really meant so much. I think to the actresses and the actors, and to the crew, and so personally.
It's been amazing for me, The last smaller film I did, they hit me in the head with the camera twice. But it's like I came going, okay, so there's a chance, but this was nothing like that. And Sterling is amazing, and all your crew, the people that you put together here. It's been fun and joyful and supported and loving and flexible, and a flow state instead of this ego and has to be and that kind of stuff. Doesn't mean you don't need to do that sometimes, because you do.
Yeah.
But the energy here has been really, really lovely. It really has.
So much. We really, really appreciate you. What's next for Sherilyn Fenn?
Ciao. I'm going to be on The Idol, which is a new HBO show with The Weeknd and Lily Rose Depp, and we're finishing that now. And I'm on Star's Shining Vale, and we just got picked up for another season. And then there's a few really, really special little films that I'm looking at right now that I'm just feeling like the rest of us, after being locked up for so long, it feels good to just let some stuff go. So I'm grateful working actress at my age.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
I gotta give you a hug.
I love you.